Guys, we are back again. I'm sorry I haven't been on YouTube for a while, but you can expect a video at least every week, so make sure you subscribe. As you guys have seen on my social media, I've been very busy with getting this out there. A lot of things going on. As you guys know, still doing my thesis, graduating hopefully beginning of next year around May. That's my goal. So a lot of things going on, but I do want to keep at least a video up every single week. Alright, I'm glad you guys are here. I'm glad you guys follow me on social media as well. Every day there's an update either on Twitter, Instagram or Facebook, so make sure you check me out there. Links are in the description. What are we gonna do today? Today I've had a lot of questions while people ordered all over the globe the coffee Meester, and you guys have seen what it's about. You see me in the factory, you see me in the lab, you've seen me in Germany talking with to make sure that you guys get the best coffee experience. So I am aware of the fact that a lot of factors come into play and not just the perfect mastered blend as we described. So in short, what did we do since 2010? We made sure that with experts in the field, we selected the perfect organic Arabica beans from all kinds of countries that made not only it tastes very good, but also has the most and best health benefits for our body. That's what I started with, MeesterPT, physiology. I wanted to create something, and that's why it took so long. I just like with the tea, I'm still working on herbs because I don't want to create something that is already existent. I'm trying to innovate, I'm trying to do what I started with and create something that will be of benefit of you and creating that awareness. And that's why I'm talking to consumers about their experience, about putting it into schedules for MeesterPT, where it helps with weight loss. All kinds of experience. I want to hear back from you. Thank you for all the videos or pictures you have sent. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alright, so let's get started. One of the reasons why your coffee isn't brewed the way it should, and that could be that your coffee isn't fresh. Why do you think that we keep it in a sealed bag? We deliver it to you worldwide in a sealed bag in beans. Second of all, this is not a promotion for Coffee Meester. If you don't want to get into this brand, it's all up to you. But I can assure you that at least a big majority of the people that tried it, even companies, and they switched to Coffee Meester, a conscious, health conscious coffee that benefits you and me. Okay. Second, your coffee isn't fresh. There is nothing worse than a stale cup of coffee. But so many people use coffee that is old and out of date. The gases responsible for the best flavor in coffee beans will escape, giving you a tasteless and sometimes bitter cup of coffee. You aren't buying quality coffee. You get what you pay for, guys. I just said, if you go to the supermarket and you want a pre-mixed blend and not in a sealed package, not organic, not this, not this is even fair trade. Yes, we put time and effort in selecting health, in selecting beans for you. Alright, and yes, maybe you pay €2 or is it $350 more, but that's gonna benefit you, and it's gonna be a more and well-rounded experience drinking coffee. Okay, so whether you buy this or anything else, be aware of what you are getting into your household. Another thing is, you are not buying whole bean coffee. While buying pre-ground coffee, as stated earlier, It may seem very convenient, and you can't just get the same quality of taste and benefits from it. And this is because when coffee is ground, the gases that give it its flavor begin to release. Instead, invest in a quality grinder and only purchase whole bean coffee. Another thing, if your water isn't the proper temperature, and ideally your water temperature should be around 195 and 205 degrees. This allows for the coffee to properly flavor the water, so you taste all that coffee goodness in each cup. And I have a high-end machine here that does all of that. That has a automatic flow indicator that creates the perfect temperature, or even if I wanted to adjust that manually, I can select it all here. Best machine. I don't get paid for the ad, so I'm not going to mention any names here, but look out for a proper coffee machine. All right, whether that's an automatic or semi-automatic, but be aware of the pre-grounded ones. Okay, invest in high quality healthy coffee. Like, we haven't put 7 years of work in one master blend for nothing, guys. All right, so if you grind your beans and you have a grinding machine and it doesn't grind properly, you should strive for a very even grind so that all the coffee grounds are uniform, allowing the water to properly filter through them, creating a super cup of coffee. And another thing, guys, you're probably like, oh my god, Jesse, there's so much that comes into it. Yes, it is true. Even if you are using the wrong size grounds for your coffee maker, each type of coffee maker requires a different size coffee ground. Most decent grinders should be able to grind your beans at different settings. Check which size coffee ground is best for your type of coffee maker. Another thing, guys, and this bag is open, but I keep it closed right after again. This is also packaged and sealed. There's top on it. But if your beans are too old, and in every Coffee Meester we have an expiration date for you to be aware, and it's clear. It's not like you will look over it. So it's really important. If your beans are too old, then it's really time to discard them. And always, track dates. If you can, and once they get old, the coffee becomes really bad. So not all coffee bags are designed to store coffee for long periods of time. When you buy a Coffee Meester coffee, and you invest, do not grind it ahead of time. Remember, humidity is your enemy. Store it in a cool, dry place. Some will recommend using a refrigerator or a freezer, but the humidity is simply too much for them and will alter the taste if they are stored there for. And last, guys, your equipment is just not proper. I just got this new machine as well. Like, sometimes your coffee equipment just isn't up to the task anymore, no matter what you do. Be aware they don't last forever. There's a wall machine and like that if you notice the quality of your coffee dropping but you haven't changed anything and you cleaned it and everything else, it could be time, and especially after a few years, to replace that brewing machine for something that is ready to do the job to get your mastered coffee experience. Come on, guys, using bad water. Well, you may think that tap water is all you need for your coffee maker. This water often contains minerals that can alter the taste of coffee during the brewing process. Instead, use purified or filtered water to make the best tasting brews. Serious note, guys. If you have a different type of water, and I've been in LA, I've been in New York, in the US. It differentiates from state to state, and even in our country, it's everywhere I go, and when I don't use like filtered water, the Cafe Meester tastes a little bit different. Let me show you what this Cafe Meester really looks like. Yes, I always get excited, you know, you hear the beans, you hear it coming. Yes, askjesse, and then I always do my little coffee dance, you know, because that's what we gotta do. It's part of the game, you know. When you order Cafe Meester, you gotta do a little coffee dance, you know. We gotta have some respect for the coffee. So that's what we're doing here. You already smell it. Here we go. Okay, so I made here an espresso, and what we're gonna see here, which is really important, is 1 centimeter of a nice cream leg. Here you go. You see? And before I like, oh my god, this is so good, guys. You're missing out. You are missing out. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, look at this. Oh, perfect. Look at that layer. That is what you need, you know? All right. That is perfect. Guys, it's not just me. It's people all over the world celebrating a healthy blend. So it's time for you to invest a little bit more in your health and in the enjoyment of the brewing. See you next time, and cheers.